Hey there everybody, my name is Sisha, and welcome to episode 3 for our co-op Let's Play Sky Factory 3, episode 3, all the threes. And what are you working on, Yuna? You definitely cannot juice the potatoes, and that would be the most disgusting thing I think I have ever heard of. Grosser than... I think that also sounds pretty nasty, and I love fish. Okay, so, and between episodes, I did quite a bit actually. I got us, how much did I sift? I sifted like, I don't know, somewhere around 9 or 10 stacks of like gravel, dirt, or like gravel, sand, and dust, so got enough metals to get started on stuff, and I'm not gonna take forever, and it looks like our smeltery seared brick is almost ready. I am going to build us a smeltery so that we can make lots of metal. Alright, let's see here. No, why would anybody think that? I mean, nobody wants to watch everybody. Nobody wants to watch us do everything on camera. That would get boring like really fast. Okay, so let's make all the unique blocks first real fast, just to, Jesus Christ. Having trouble with the crafting menu. Alright. So we are going to make our smeltery. I'm going to make a pretty basic one, honestly. And I just realized I'm going to need some glass. I don't think... Yeah, we haven't made any glass yet, so let's just do like... Let's just do 16 glass. And vein miner, away! Oh, no, okay, there we go. Alright, and we got a pretty good amount of charcoal made up, so yeah, we should be good on that, and I just need that one block. Nope. Alright, so there's my tank. Is that everything I need? I feel like that's everything I need except for the bricks. So let's go ahead and make some bricks. Okay. I will keep that in mind if I need it. I wouldn't imagine so. Honestly, it takes a whole lot to starve in like a Skyblock map, unless they intentionally are like screwing you on food. But I'm not too worried about it. You know what? I don't want the smeltery here, actually. That seems like a bad place. Let's do the smeltery over here. Yeah, right here looks good. So we're just going to mine out. Oh, we got a pumpkin already? That was fast. Oh, you're water canning them, okay. Or do you mean an actual pumpkin or just the stem? That about sums it up right there. Alright, so we got the base of the smeltery going. Let's go ahead and boop, boop. And I prepared some lava ahead of time so we can fill the smeltery right on up. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of cobblestone. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead on the second level of the smeltery. Definitely going to need more brick. I'm actually wondering if I made enough grout. I thought that I had, but I might not have. I didn't really calculate it, so I wasn't entirely sure, but it's starting to look like I don't have enough. It might be. Oh no, I'm like 2 grout short, literally. How did that happen? Okay, so let's make 2 more real fast. It's really easy, no problem. Alright. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, come on. No, just the game being difficult. Nothing fancy, nothing new, you know. You know how it is. Alright, and so we can start melting our iron, so I guess let's just go ahead and throw, let's do just a little bit more iron than that. Let's do even intervals of 9 so that we can pour it out into block form. Let's go ahead and let it start melting, and then, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like 90% sure that animals can spawn in the forest, so I don't know. We might be too close, honestly. Like, you got it 25 blocks away, but did you get it 20? Where's the 25 start? Like here? Okay, so whenever you're over in the farm area, they probably can't trigger a spawn because you're closer. Also, oh, your mic is doing something very strange right now. I don't know, it's making like a weird fuzzy noise. It stopped, I guess, so I'm not worried about it. Although it's doing it just a little bit now, again. I feel like you could take care of that yourself. That's a good point. I'll definitely have to show you a good one to get. Okay, so aluminum brass. That is a thing in this pack, I'm sure, right? Oh wow, that was mean. What if we need apples for something? I guess. Okay, but that's no reason to be mean to the apples. I don't think that's how that works at all. Alright, so we have iron. I mean, we kind of already had a little bit of iron, but we have, like, doubled iron. And making some aluminum brass. Alright, so I'm guessing that... Let's see... Smeltery... I'll be making metal tools shortly. I might as well make a stone barrel real fast. I guess the smart thing to do would be to smelt some smooth cobblestone, because we could definitely use that. And I'm also going to want to make a heavier sieve, because a reason I will show in just a moment. So as far as meshes go, to get redstone, for instance, we can't get redstone. If you look here, you cannot get redstone until you have an iron stiffened mesh. You can also use diamond, but the problem with that is we have no diamonds until we start sifting gravel through an iron stiffened mesh, unfortunately. So if you look here, yep, when you move up to iron, you can start getting diamonds at a low rate. So we're going to need an iron stiffened mesh to get anything substantial out of our stuff. Now, the problem with an iron stiffened mesh is that it also limits some of the more common drops you can get, like things like copper and whatnot. So we're not going to get as much of things like that, or any at all in some cases. So you kind of have to pick and choose what you're sifting when you're sifting it. You want to make sure you're actually getting the right things. So in this case, I'm going to make the iron stiffened mesh. I'm going to plop it down in our heavy sieve here. That way I don't, because obviously, if you think about it for a second, instead of having to make this recipe 9 times and using 36 iron, we can just use 4 iron and put it in a compressed one. So now I can sift compressed stuff through here, which will work great. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our stone stone tool parts and make some metal casts. That sounds like a good plan. Are you want to get some metal tools too? I know I do. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely something I will have possible. I like the update that made it to where whenever you're pouring these casts that it just like deletes the stone head or the stone piece or whatever. Saves like so much time trashing a bunch of like parts. And how much does that leave? That's gonna leave 1 ingot. Oh, I know exactly what to do with that actually. I feel like that is always the exact amount of aluminum brass you need starting off, really. So here's the problem. I can't put a chest right here, so I'm going to want to move. Not the smartest idea, but I guess that works. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then I can put, I guess everything was in that side of the chest. That didn't work out as well as I was hoping. Alright, so we've got the chest down there, and do we have any extra chests? Yeah, we do actually, 1. That's perfect. Alright, so we can... so we can now... I don't know what you're talking about. So we can now make... I try. Oops. So we can now make metal tools. Cool. So that was checked off already. Okay, stone barrel, that's right. We were going to do that next. Pretty sure I know this one off the top of my head. Just like a barrel, only with stone. Yeah, alright, there we go, stone barrel. So I'm going to show the quick and easy way to make obsidian, which most people will probably already be familiar with from either other Skyblocks or even watching or playing this, considering the achievement book pretty much leads you to doing this on your own, but so fun and easy way to make obsidian in here, just boop boop and obsidian. Ta-da! So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off, make obsidian with stone barrel, check. So we don't have the capability to enchant a mesh yet. Trying to figure out what all. So the Age of Machines is something I'm going to want to get started on very shortly. Pumpkin stew, that sounds interesting. Alright, so I'm not going to make like a bunch of obsidian yet, mostly because I don't have any easy, fast way to manipulate or to make a bunch of or not cobble. I don't have a way to make a bunch of lava yet. So whenever we do get enough, then we'll do that. All right. So I am going to make some metal tools real fast. So we got our smeltery. What else do we want to try to get done on this episode? Still got plenty of time. I could start melting some metals down and making, let me see, I could start making machines. What would be a good place to start? What do they say? Do they say anything specific, or just craft a power generator of some kind? I can do that. I am quite capable of that. It could be, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know if they need a certain amount of room. I never remember the passive mob mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, and thanks to the ecological on my tools, the ones that were slightly damaged are no longer damaged, so I can just quickly replace them with iron. And now they have ecological and magnetic, which is extremely useful on a skyblock map. It's a weak magnetic, but only, yeah, because that way you don't have to worry about your stuff falling off the map. So yeah, now I have that. Okay, so let's see. Generators. What kind of generators do we have? Oh lord. Can't type tonight. Actually additions. I've never really messed with actually additions much. So we have extra utilities too, which means we have like a Stirling. Okay, so we have the Stirling generator from Ender.io. If we have extra utilities, that means that we'll have the basic furnace generator. What is it? I don't remember what the generator is called. We have simple generators. We also have tiny progressions. Oh, but that's just the cobblestone generator. That's not actually the... Oh, I just realized we can upgrade our cobblestone generator. I actually have the iron in my inventory, and boom. Upgraded cobblestone generator, tier 2. It just generates the cobblestone faster. Probably won't need it, but if we, well, I guarantee at some point I'm going to sift like a bunch more stuff, so I'm sure that'll come in handy. Alright, so generators, we probably could do a culinary generator actually. How much carrot juice do we have? How much carrot juice do we have? We have like a stack? I mean, it seems like a lot, but if I start making a culinary, if I make a culinary generator, then we can burn through that and turn it into energy. So the only problem with a culinary generator is we don't have animals, and you need at least one piece of cooked meat to make the culinary generator, so we can't do that yet, unfortunately. We could just make a nice little Ender.io Stirling generator, or I could try these actually additions generators. They look interesting. Oh, but I don't know if we can get black quartz. I assume we have to sift it, right? Yeah. Yeah, so if I start sifting dust through a sieve, I'll probably get some. So I could make a coal generator potentially. I assume this leaf-eating generator just literally eats leaf, but it looks like a really difficult recipe, so I'm not going to mess with that. Does the furnace generator eat furnaces, or does it eat coal? That is not helpful at all. The biggest problem is that's going to take 6 redstone, so let's, real quick, let's do a few stacks of dust real fast. Let's do that. Bless you. And then it came. Alright, so we're gonna go, I guess we need to sift dust, so bear with me for just one moment while I break this down into dust and sift it out. Hopefully we get the redstone we need. If we don't get the redstone we need just from this first batch, then I'll probably have to cut and see if I can't do some sifting real quick in between takes. Because no point sitting here watching me sift for half an hour, or even 10 minutes. It'd get boring quick, I know. I mean, I guess if I accidentally fell off the world somehow in between sifting, but I don't know how that would happen. I mean, I'll be standing on top of the sifters, so I don't really see that as being a problem. Whoops. Ah, I hate when that happens. Okay. You might make it a little bit farther back, too. Like, you might make some of it farther back. That way, even when you're... Oh, fudge. I fell in the hole. Nothing. I was just laughing at the falling in the hole. Alright, and then we just need to... Wait, what? Have a extra piece of gravel somehow. So yeah, this is a pretty quick way that you can do the mining. You can also vein mine. I really don't... You didn't fall, did you? Almost fell. Anyway, I would really not advise vein mining large quantities like this, even like over a stack, because it chews through your food like really fast. I mean, yeah, food's not particularly hard to come by. Speaking of food, come on, eat up. Oh, nom 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 nom. Okay, so I'm kind of sad because my character didn't do the funny noise. But yeah, fun fact, if you don't know this, you can actually eat the rain, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, if you look up while it's raining and you're missing any hunger, it actually fills you up pretty quickly. And your character, most of the time, will make like a hilarious yum 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 noise. Alright, and I mean, I feel like of course. Yum 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 yum. That's how it works, right? I'm not liking the looks of this redstone, though. Like, I'm getting... what? What happened? Torches? Oh, we can get blaze powder. This is a good way to get blaze powder, too. Nice. Alright. I am not getting any redstone, hardly. I've gotten one... Okay, 2 pieces of redstone. This is not working out. I think I'm going to build a mob spawning platform after this. And I'll just sift after the episode's over. I'm going to get started on a mob spawning platform because I'm going to need a lot of levels so that I can enchant a mesh for fortune. Because this is not working. I have sifted several stacks of dust now and only gotten like 3 or 4 redstone. 4, yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do a lot of sifting in between episodes, I can already tell. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite part. They did a lot to make it bearable, especially with like enchanting the meshes too, which is pretty useful. I actually ended up with 7, so that's not too bad. I think that might be enough to make the Sterling generator. No, not the Sterling. Well, I could make the Sterling generator. That would only cost me 1 redstone. Whereas this furnace generator is going to cost me like 6. Yeah, let's go with the redstone saving route, actually. That seems like the smart choice. What are you doing? Oh, are you putting the barrels down there? Yeah. You could have just put like a little platform over them up here. Easy way. We don't play the easy way around here. I needed clay, and I did not mean to make that many sticks. There may or may not be some extra sticks in the chest if you need them. I so did not mean to make that many. Alright, a furnace, that's easy enough. Ah, that's it, yeah, that's right. Okay, what am I missing? A piston? Okay, and I should have everything for a piston. Bam. And a Sterling generator, yay! Basic power. Alright, so let's go to the Age of Machines. Bam, crafted a generator. I did that. Did it. Got it. Good. I'm debating if I want the machines. Well, okay. Machines should probably be up here. I really don't know where I want them, though. Just one moment. You retreated, didn't you? I lagged. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, my game lagged right there for some reason. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to expand the platform and then do the machines, I guess, over here. Nope, that's not where I wanted to build. There we go. My nice little simple builder's wand, super useful. All right. What's up? Agree to true? I too wish to get my grow to tree. Oh, I broke my wand. Dang it. But smart of me, I have a fancy crafting bench down here ready to go. I did plan ahead, honestly. I made sure that I would have enough, I made sure that I would be able to craft when I was downstairs, because I knew I would end up needing it. I know. Please do go on. Alright. So I expanded the downstairs to the upstairs and all that good stuff. So now we just need... You gotta love the realism of Minecraft and being able to put a torch down in the middle of the rain and it doesn't go out. Good stuff. Good job, Minecraft. Physics. That's totally how they work. Alright. Oh, I love how water works. I both love and hate how water works in Minecraft. Oh. I know, thanks. I appreciate that. I needed that. I didn't really need it, but I needed it. Also, I'm turning a stack of the wood into charcoal, by the way, because I'm putting it all into the new generator. Also, not sure how a leaf got over here, but there was a leaf over here. Apparently. I see what you did there. Alright. So the next thing we're going to want to make is definitely going to need to be an alloy smelter so that I can make conduits quickly and easily. That looks like it's going to take a lot of iron pretty much, and then 1 copper and a little bit of gold. So let's go ahead and make like big chunks. Do full. You can't melt torches in a smeltery. Silly Shisho. I try. I need to remember that gold is... I need to try to remember that gold is not easy to come by in this pack, because I do remember when we were messing around a little bit before, that I remember gold was something that we were really short on a lot of the time, so I need to be really careful with how I use it. I'm going to need 2 redstone, so yep. So we're managing to do this. So it looks like the Ender IO is a pretty... that would definitely be my advice for if you're still short on redstone. Ender IO seems like a pretty solid way to just kind of be short on it, or if you you know, go cheap. Also, the copper turns green whenever it solidifies. That's pretty interesting. Fairly realistic, but interesting. I think so. Copper does turn green when it's been sitting out, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. I don't know if it's like rust or something, but yeah. I never liked chemistry, but I would probably attribute that to my crappy teacher. Not throwing anybody under the bus there. Alright, so we're going to need that. Where's my crafting table? 1 cauldron, 3 furnaces, a nice basic capacitor, some iron bars, And voila, we have an alloy smelter. It was that easy. It was like shake and bake. I'm never proud of myself. Okay, so we have an alloy smelter, so this is going to suck because I'm going to have to use redstone to do this. So we're going to set this to alloys only, because if you don't set it to alloys only, then when you stick the redstone in there, it can turn it into conductive red metal or whatever it is. I don't remember, but yeah, it can do that. I feel like the smeltery should, like the metals coming out and solidifying into blocks, I feel like they should solidify faster in the rain. Yeah, probably. Alright, so then we're also going to need binding, which I think is like gravel, yeah, gravel, clay, and sand, so nothing hard to get there. We already have clay, just need to make some. Let's just do like half a stack, I guess. I know I don't even need that much, but I'm just going to do that up. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Nothing is happening. Only good things. Am I not? Am I not? There we go. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do 32, because why not? A bunch of leftover. I hate having these little leftovers from crafting a bunch of things. Oh, like the iron bars that I just realized I had again. Alright. Alright, so I just want to get this real quick. I'm just going to make that binding real fast. Oh, you got a big tree that just grew. That is a big one. Wait, did you say me take it down, or are you taking it down? Alright, cool. Alright, so we're not really generating... So we're not really generating a lot of RF right now. Obviously, we just made the basic generator, but it should be enough. Alright, so, but we do have energy conduits. Yay! So now we can just wire these up real quick. Nothing fancy. I'm just going to run them all, because why not? I almost walked right off the platform. That would have been hilarious. Would have been a freaking great way to end the episode. Alright, yeah, so in between episodes, I am going to do a whole lot of sifting because, yeah, we're going to need a lot of redstone to get anything done. I'll probably start on a mob platform in between episodes as well, even though, yeah, I'll kind of show it off on the next episode, but yeah, I'll probably build it in between episodes so I can get some levels going, because I need to be able to enchant that mesh. So yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap things up there. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.